Envisioning, a year of visiting type travel trips and work in cardiology. So today's Friday, 26 September 2025, and here I, Tanis Coralee of Seattle, envision a year of visiting type travel trips, part of my ongoing graduate school ruminating and work in cardiology, potentially including publishing. All right, so I move in with my soulmate, and I get graduate school offers. Let's say offers, not offers like offers, but like offers if they're like we each want each other, then it's not an offer. It's like, well, what we want, right? So it's an offer with a bunch of want. So then in that sense, that's right. Okay, so let's say, so back in the 2010s decade, I was diagnosed with cancer at 22 years of age, and I fought it off. And I've talked about kind of one of the things, I started kind of ruminating about surnames for myself. And then I also was like, well, I thought I'd be dead by 20, and I'm 22, and I'm diagnosed with cancer and fought it off at 23. And so I was like, what about the rest of my life? Because I haven't been allowed that before. And so I came up with, in the 2010s and kind of the latter half of the 2010s, I was diagnosed in 2015 with cancer. August 2015, received the official diagnosis. So I came up with a list of kind of people, places, projects that I wanted to work on. And so this is my list of PhD in physics or equivalent that I made in the 2010s decade after fighting off cancer remains unchanged. So I haven't added or dropped anything. And so I was like, if I were to, there's a lot, and I'll go through the count per country / region. And so I was like, maybe the answer here is if I move in with my soulmate and I get a bunch of offers, including my David Beckham, being like, let's work on physiology type cardiology, then maybe what I do is I work on that, including publishing if / as applicable. And that's kind of my work baseline, including YouTube. And I go like on trips if / as applicable for any graduate school offers. So here we go for the list. There was one in Hungary, one in Italy, who I've named Giorgio Parisi, and I was like, so maybe what this is, you know, the Inferno of Dante, published over 700 years ago, and he's Virgil and I'm Dante, and maybe this Dante doesn't want to go all the way down. Maybe this Dante wants to be free. And he goes, how dare you? I'm making you come to Italy with your Cristiano. And then I had, okay, so the one in Greece, and then there was Russia, and I wanted all of Russia. And I get where I respect Vladimir Putin and that he won't let go. I was like, respect for that man. And Vladimir Putin goes, this is Russia. And I go, okay, fine, 5 in Russia. And I had 2 to 3 in Norway, and then I had 5 across Scotland in Ireland. But that's envisioning. A year of visiting type travel trips and work in cardiology is a baseline of cardiology would help me stabilize trips, especially if I went to each of those. It's, what is that? That's like 15 to 16, and there's 12 months in a year. It'd be a high clip. It'd be a lot of travel for this person who hasn't spent a night outside of this state, Washington State, in over 5.00 years.